In the Russia-Ukraine conflict, an extraordinary military engagement took place in the Slobozhansky direction. Ukrainian FPV operators caught Russian occupation groups attempting to reach the bank by boat across the river. The kamikaze drones were immediately vectored toward the targets. One Russian soldier attempted to swim to the shore, but the Ukrainian drone neutralized the enemy. There was no escape from the relentless hunt. The other Russian soldiers also could not escape the Ukrainian FPV drone. The entire group was disabled by the consecutive drone strikes. However, the events were not over. The FPV drone understood why the enemy wanted to reach the shore and also detected their underground bunkers and munitions storage locations. What needed to be done was clear: to destroy the enemy equipment. This was a major blow to the enemy. Immediately after, the Ukrainian FPV also spotted a Russian soldier trying to run and escape. Although the enemy soldier attempted to hide in the forested area, it was entirely futile. Ukrainian drones hunted down Russian troops in boat and open field. In the Ocheretynsky direction, the heavy silence of the Russia-Ukraine battlefield was broken once again in the early morning hours. In this large-scale military operation you are about to watch, Ukrainian forces inflicted a heavy blow on the enemy. So watch until the end to see various military engagements. Russian forces launched a massive assault with 35 powerful armored vehicles against the defensive positions of Ukraine's Azov 1st Corps National Guard. Tanks, armored personnel carriers, and motorized infantry attempted to breach the Ukrainian lines. However, this assault was met with a cool-headed tactical strike by Ukrainian soldiers. Advanced reconnaissance UAVs designated the targets, and then kamikaze UAVs glided toward the enemy armor with terrifying precision strike. Within minutes, 3 Russian tanks and 16 APCS, armored personnel carriers, were disabled, some completely obliterated. The enemy armor and the Russian troops inside were neutralized. Some enemy Russian military vehicles tried to escape with maneuvering but failed. Others, as you will see, approached the ruins, and the enemy Russian soldiers tried to flee and hide, but none of it helped. Their vehicles were destroyed, and the Russian group of soldiers was disabled. This military operation was an overwhelming defeat for Russia and proof of Ukraine's unwavering resolve. Another military engagement unfolded in the Kramatorsk direction in the early hours of the morning during the Russia-Ukraine conflict. This time, Ukraine's 5th Assault Brigade launched a major new operation targeting Russian fortifications. This was not merely a skirmish, but a tactical strike executed with cold precision strike on the front line. Ukrainian UAV operators detected Russian fortifications with millimeter accuracy during a reconnaissance mission. In short order, FPV kamikaze drones were mobilized. These machines, gliding in the sky, were directed straight at their targets with cool-headed timing and ruthless accuracy. Bunkers, shelters, and infantry defensive positions were disabled one after another. With this operation, the Ukrainian Defense Forces fully seized the tactical strike superiority in the Kramatorsk direction. If you want to hear the facts directly from the front, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned. A targeted assault against enemy logistics was successfully executed in the Donetsk region. Ukrainian forces launched a powerful strike against enemy movement in the area by targeting their logistics routes. The operation resulted in the destruction of 3 motorcycles, 1 ATV, 1 civilian vehicle, and 2 armored vehicles. The targets also included a munitions-laden truck and a T-80 tank. Ukrainian UAV operators first detected the tracks with reconnaissance UAVs, after which FPV and kamikaze drones were vectored toward the pre-designated targets. On the eastern front, the Ukrainian HIMARS system targeted Russia's Buk M2 air defense system with a cold, determined, and flawlessly timed operation. And that system was reduced to ashes within seconds. HIMARS obliterates Russian Buk M2. The Buk M2 was one of the Russian Army's most advanced air defense platforms, known for its radar systems, missile interception capability, and multi-layered protection. However, the M142 HIMARS's guided missile system was specifically designed to pierce that armor. Before the assault, reconnaissance UAVs swept the area. The single ensuing strike hit the target right in its heart. Tensions have risen again around Kostiantynivka in the Donetsk region. Ukraine's Phoenix border unit detected a Russian heavy armored vehicle convoy in motion and launched an overwhelming counter-assault within seconds. In this precision strike military operation, enemy tanks, BMD, and BMP Type Y, FVS, and even MTLB, armored transporters, were completely destroyed by Ukraine's accurate strikes. The operation was initiated after reconnaissance UAVs designated the targets. In the footage, as you can see, the Russian armor is targeted while advancing. FPV drones belonging to the Phoenix unit were directed at the pinpointed locations with millimeter accuracy. With a powerful strike, the enemy tank was disabled. The vehicles following behind were also rendered completely unusable by sudden, accurate strikes before they could do anything. As a result, Ukrainian FPV drones obliterated this large Russian armored convoy. This military engagement you are about to watch is from the Serebryansk Forest in Luhansk Oblast. In this region, which has recently become one of the most hidden yet most tactical front lines of the war, Ukrainian forces are systematically neutralizing Russian underground bunkers hidden among the silent trees. This military operation began with Ukrainian forces' reconnaissance UAVs carefully sweeping the forest. Ukraine's FPV drone operators pinpointed these concealed defensive positions with millimeter accuracy. All the equipment the enemy had hidden in the underground bunkers began to be destroyed. There was no escape for the Russian units. Munition-laden depots exploded one after another, and the FPV drones began tracking the remaining targets. This tactical strike not only paralyzed the enemy's logistics, but also created a decisive advantage for Ukraine on the front line. If you want to be one of the first to watch the latest military engagements, FPV drone strikes, and military analyses, you can subscribe to my channel right now. Don't forget to like the video and share your comments with us. In Ukraine's eastern front, a Ukrainian reconnaissance UAV detected a large quantity of enemy munitions in a forested area. The reconnaissance mission conducted throughout the night revealed a chain of Russian munitions concealed in the wooded area in the Pokrov's direction. Ukrainian FPV drone operators immediately launched strikes after designating the target zone. Naturally, the kamikaze UAVs were directed at the enemy's hidden equipment with great precision strike. Following this operation, Russian supply lines in the region were disrupted and munitions support was weakened. However, this was not just an operation, it was proof of how effective modern warfare technology can be. Ukrainian forces continue to achieve victories on the battlefield with FPV drones, inflicting a major moral blow to the enemy Russian soldiers. FPV drones, guided missiles, and reconnaissance networks have once again secured decisive superiority for Ukraine.